We're back on Appalachia Sessions. I'm Nan Kelly. Please meet a woman that I cannot wait to hear perform after reading about her at phoebehunt.com.
Yeah, Phoebe Hunt Music.
phoebehuntmusic.com. You are going to want to know this lady. Her name is Phoebe Hunt. Welcome to Appalachia Sessions.
Thank you so much for having me. It means so much to me.
Great to see you. So I want to start off with the fact that, yes, you're an artist, you're a fiddle player, you're a performer, but you yourself are also a teacher and have been for a long time.
Yes.
What is it that draws you to helping young kids or teaching young kids?
Well, I grew up with a mother who's a teacher.
Oh.
So a Montessori school teacher. Wow. And so it's just, I think that education is the future of our world. If we don't teach our children, what are we leaving behind when we go? So I think you have to pass everything you learn down the line, and that's just how everything's been taught to me and how I received. And so many people have been my teachers that it just feels like my duty to share it right back, or I would break the chain if it were a chain, I would be breaking it if I didn't teach.
What is your philosophy when you teach? When you have a student in, what is the one thing that you always want to drive home, or is your special trademark, if you will?
Well, I literally trademarked the phrase "seeds of music."
Oh, so there is wow! Well, I didn't know that.
So yeah, I have a LLC company named Plant Seeds of Music, and so really, it's the idea that everywhere we go, we are offering little seeds of inspiration, of music, to everyone in our lives, but of art and of generosity and kindness. It's all kind of tied together as one, and music is such a great way to share with each other. Mm-hmm. And when I say plant seeds of music, you can do that through practicing your own music. So you can be like tilling the soil of your own inner musician by practicing and harvesting that seed. Or you can share a song with someone else and teach them a song, and they might plant a seed within them to start learning music. And once that seed is planted within somebody, it just begins to fertilize and nutrients start getting in, and Mother Nature does her job, and you don't really have to do much more. I mean, you just continue inspiring so that seed can continue to grow in a person. And
for you,
sunlight and water. And
how lucky your students are to have a teacher. Was there somebody in your world? I know your mom was a teacher, but did you have another person that was an inspiration that just enlightened the Phoebe world?
So many. My first violin teacher was Marcia Ehlers at the Austin Montessori School, and I was so lucky to get a little tiny touch in every single day, like 5 to 10 minute lessons, Monday through Friday, just part of the day. And so that happened for like 6 years. And so getting to have a tiny touch in every day, tuning and playing, and that was inspiring. And I don't think I realized how lucky I was at the time that was happening. Because now as a teacher, I realize that that's actually a tricky thing to work out. And so she had worked something out with the school where she would be able to do it like that, like tiny lessons a day. And even that was at the Austin Montessori School. And even since I became the teacher at the Austin Montessori School when I went to UT in Austin, and I wasn't able to do that because they had changed some of the regulations in the school to not have kids leaving class all the time to go have their lessons, which disrupted some of the flow of the classroom stuff, which I totally get. But I was really fortunate to be a part of that. So I thank Marcia Ehlers for the daily input, and that really having a daily touch in and tuning and check in and growth was really big. But then I went to fiddle camp when I was like 20 years old. So that was a revolutionary moment. It was the Mark O'Connor fiddle camp.
Mark O'Connor. Oh, wow. One of the best.
Totally. One of the greatest fiddle
violins and fiddles.
And he had a vision of bringing the greatest fiddle player of each genre together, from Ireland and India and Cajun and Appalachian and bluegrass and Swedish music. And so he had like the greatest of each genre as the teachers, and you went around and it was like you were going and getting a lesson in fiddle from all around the world.
Wow.
So every day you might have you might go learn a Swedish tune in one class, and then learn a Cajun tune in the next, and then learn a bluegrass tune in the next, and then learn country or and so it just showed you all the ways that fiddle can be played, and that it really touches with the human voice in each place on earth. So the dialect of the way people speak is also the way the fiddle sounds in that space on the planet. So the fiddle's kind of been this, come down the lineage of this from the way people speak to the way people play.
Wow. And so you really don't have to leave the country if you just kind of open your eyes and look around and see where can I get some of those influences. And for you, a 20-year-old camper, yes, you're never too old, right?
Never too
Even though
old,
20 is awfully young.
Totally. I grew up playing in classical music,
Good for
so
you.
from 6 to 20, I was like in string quartets and orchestras and doing UIL contests and solo and all-state orchestra and things like that. And I was a pretty serious musician, but I didn't even know this whole other folk idiom existed of all the other types of music on the planet. And when I heard Stefan Grappelli play the violin and Joe Venuti and Stuff Smith, and I was like, whoa, what is this? So like the swing, gypsy jazz type of violin playing really was like an entryway into this other world. And then going to the Mark O'Connor fiddle camp and then like seeing, it was like this veil was lifted and you're like, there's an entire other world of like ways to play. And
there are.
So, and I've spent now almost 18 years on the other side of that.
Good for
cultivating
you.
Fiddle playing. So I'm kind of like half classical, half fiddle.
Well, we are 100% wholly glad that you are here with us today. And I cannot wait to hear you perform. Phoebe Hunt, everybody.
Hey guys, please comment, like, and share. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. For more information and the latest news, please go to @AppySessions.com.